Hey, what's up, everyone? I know it's been a while since I've done any sort of content like this, but I wanted to make a video talking about kind of Blizzard's balancing of Overwatch and why it's been such an issue for the game so far. And let me just start this by saying, as a whole, I think Overwatch is pretty much about as balanced as it's been. Compared to, like, if you look at the game how it was on release compared to now, it's definitely in a much better spot than it was on release. So I'm not, I don't want to do this video just, saying, oh, Blizzard, they're messing up the entire game. What are they doing? Like, that's not the thing at all. I think, given time, Blizzard only gets it right. The issue is how much time it takes Blizzard to, like, make even minor adjustments to the hero. That's the issue. A prime example would be Roadhog in Season 5. Pretty much for that entire season, before they buffed his Take a Breather, he was just pretty much useless in an ult charge battery. His guns still did like no damage, and when you healed, you just stood in place. So pretty much that entire season, for like a 2 to 3 month period, it was extremely obvious he was almost useless and underpowered. And it takes Blizzard that long to even make like a minor adjustment to him. Minor changes like that shouldn't take months to realize that this hero is underpowered. They should be able to tell that a hero is like pretty garbage within like a week, and then just make a minor tweak. And if he's still too weak, then make another tweak. Like, I think making these minor changes and then seeing how they play out is a lot better than doing like these huge reworks or these huge changes and seeing if that's enough, or then having to tweak them even more. Because I think that's partly why Blizzard's taking so long with each one, is they want to be super sure that, something isn't wrong with it. But again, that's leaving it then where you have like these 2 to 3 month periods where, like, Roadhog, for example, or say Mercy this season, and like this season Mercy, I know she's getting nerfed on PTR pretty soon, but she's been, since the start of Season 7, she's been a perma run, and even before that. So, it's not just heroes that are underpowered, it's ones that are overpowered also. And, that is going to turn off players from the game even. People are going to leave the game if their favorite hero is underpowered, or if there's a hero that they don't like playing, but they pretty much have to play if they want to win. So, having heroes like that for that long is going to just actually make people leave the game. And then that also kind of leads me into being not even sure if Blizzard even can realize this stuff sometimes, because Jeff recently made a post on the forums talking about, he was talking about Doomfist, who I think is also very underpowered right now ever since he got nerfed post-released. But Jeff made a post saying, like, if there's something wrong with him, tell us. And it's like, they should be able to tell themselves that he's an underpowered hero. His play rate is pretty low. His hitbox for his charge now is like the smallest hitbox I've seen. And he's just not fun to play. It feels like half the time you try and punch someone, you just go right through them. So it's not that just Doomfist is underpowered. It's also that him being underpowered makes him unfun. I'm not sure if like Blizzard just doesn't realize like certain heroes are bad, or if he just made that post to try and make other people say what they thought was wrong with him. But, posts like that don't really inspire confidence in the balance team or in like the development team that they know, what's wrong with the game. So I think what I would ultimately like to see Blizzard do is kind of copy how Riot does it for League of Legends, which would be, have 2 weeks for like smaller patches. So every couple of weeks you have like a small tweak that, maybe a couple heroes will get like a minor damage increase, a minor, something this or that, where it's not going to like drastically shift the meta, but it'll be enough to, push certain heroes to be more effective than others, or just to make them effective in general. And then at the end of each season, that's when you can do like a more, bigger rework. So like at the end of Season 6 or Season 7, then you can have like, the new heroes being released, all that sort of thing. Because I think, that way it gives you the most time to, at the end of the season, then you get to play it off season a little bit, learn a new hero, see the changes, that sort of thing. And then for like the first week or two before Top 500 comes out, you still also get that chance to balance it if needed. And also, pretty much the way they're doing now, it's weird having these meta shifts like in the middle of the season. Like sometimes Blizzard will change heroes so much that it completely changes mid-season, and I don't think that's how it should be. Like, normally seasons should be remembered by how the meta was, Season 2, Season 3, you can remember, like, they were, like, Beyblade and all that tank meta. Normally you can remember them, but now it's kind of, they're all starting to, like, group together, and they don't have, like, their distinctive identities because they're not patching it like that. So, that's the way I would like to see it. If they didn't do it that way and just release them more consistently, I'd still be completely fine with that. But the way they're handling it now, where it's taking months to get even minor tweaks to heroes. Just, you know, should not be happening. But like I said, I still think where Overwatch is now compared to release, it's much, much better. But I think it still could get better also going forward. And that's what I'd hope to see. And that's what ultimately was the point of talking about this in this video. Completely unscripted. That's it. Thank you, guys.